welcome to my channel. Today we're going to do a stitch with me, and we're going to do it on Australian map. This is one that you've been asking me to do one on, so this is the one we're going to do it on today. Now we're going to be doing some black around here, so we'll get stuck into that today. This is my starting point. Now I hope my hand doesn't get in your way too much. Let's hope. Today is Friday. I was meant to do this on Wednesday, but I was just getting things sorted out and doing housework as you do. I've been trying to get the lawn to grow a bit more closer to the house. It's green outside, but it doesn't seem to grow right alongside the house, and because there's no moisture and grass or anything to keep it moist, it's drying out and it's cracking. So I'm trying to get grass to grow. Oops, sorry, I didn't mean to knock you. Trying to get grass to grow near the house. So we were suggested to use weed and feed. So I did some of that last week. I had to mow the lawn, and then you have to wait 7 days before you can put the weed and feed on it. I thought I could put it on straight away, so I mowed the lawn and got the stuff and thought, now I've mowed the lawn, I can do it. But when I read the bottle, the lawn's got to be mowed 7 days before. So I thought, oh well, I'll wait the 7 days. So I put that stuff on. I've been watering it every morning before the sun gets onto it, and every night when the sun's away from that spot so it doesn't burn it. And there is a little bit of a tinge of green there now, but I don't know if it's going to be enough. So what we're going to do is we go away for holidays in a fortnight, I think it is actually. So when we get back, we'll get an aerator and we'll aerate the soil, because apparently it's got to have air in it for seeds to take. And then we're going to sprinkle some seeds on, and then we can hopefully grow grass. This was a new house. We built the house. We did get grass put there. It just didn't take right up against the house for some unknown reason. Not sure why, but we will fix the problem. Okay. Why is that not adding up? Oh, I think I might have gone... Oh, I've gone next to the wrong one. Okay, I've marked off the wrong ones. Let's see. Let's clear that. No, you know what? Every little bit that I've just done, I've got to frog it. So I hope this ripping noise doesn't worry you. Or I can stop the video. So here we go. That's not a very good start. We might just pause it here for a minute. Okay, I'm back. That was only a second for you, but a couple of minutes for me. Now, got it right now. I didn't have to pull it all out, which was good. I only needed to pull out a few. But that's the way it goes, isn't it? Yeah, so as for the lawn, yeah, so when we get back from holidays, we're going to aerate the soil, because there's no point doing it before we go, because the seeds will need to be watered in daily, and we're going to be gone for a week, and can't expect the neighbours to do it for us. They're coming over to watch Tiger, because Tiger stays home, so they're coming over to feed Tiger. I can't expect them to water the lawn for us. So when we come back from holidays, we'll aerate the lawn, because we've got to do the front and we've got to do the back. And then we will throw down some seeds. And I'll water that in every day, twice a day. Because I think you're supposed to water them morning and night. And it doesn't look like we're going to get any rain. Now just thread your needle again. Yeah, it doesn't look like any rain's coming, so I'll just water them, and hopefully the grass will grow. If we have trouble with it growing, I suggested to hubby that we get some grass already made up, and you know, he can get it in the strip or the square, and then we'll just cut it. If it's in a square, we just cut it in half and put it alongside the house. Go down one side at the front, right at the front, and then go down one side at the back. Because our yard is 3 sections. We've got the front yard, then we go down one of the gates and we go through to, yep, that's right, one of the gates, and then we go through to one side of the yard which has the clothesline and the laundry door. That's the side we've got to do. Excuse me for a minute. So we'll do that side, and then the other side of the yard is Milo's. He's got a section with a gate so he can't get to the clothesline, because when he was a puppy he used to always take the clothes off the line. So we figured instead of him doing that and pooping around the whole yard, we'll just give him one section, and he just stays over one section. So we'll do his section last. But his section's not too bad. It's just a bit of dirt from where he's made a running track. He's quiet during the day, and then at the night time he decides to run around when it's a lot cooler. But that's not too bad. Apologies if you can hear scratching noises. I'm in the craft room today because I thought it'd be easier for the camera. It's attached to the cupboard to the table where I do my floss tubes. And Tiger's laying on the carpet and just trying to get a little bag that's on the floor that he's pulled down off the shelf. But his claws aren't as bad. I did take him to the vets this morning, and we got his claws done. That way he can't scratch on the lounge, because that's what he's been doing. He's been coming up where I sit on the arm of the chair to get my attention and scratch the lounge. So I took him to the vets this morning and got his nails clipped again. He gets them done between 4 and 6 weeks. Just depends how fast they grow. They recommend 6 weeks, but if they get too long beforehand, they said bring them in on the 5th week. That's okay. So I did that this morning. So now we won't scratch the lounge so much. We do have a scratching post for him. We have one upstairs in the bedroom, and then we have one downstairs near the TV. Now he'll use the one upstairs of a night, because he used to claw underneath the bed and go right round the bed, till we told him not to do it. Use his scratching post. So then he started using his scratching post instead of the bed. Now we've got one downstairs as well, but whoops. He just doesn't use it. Don't know why. It's exactly the same as the one upstairs, but he just won't use the one downstairs. He likes the lounge. But now his claws are shorter. It shouldn't do as much damage to the lounge. He's just wandering around in here, seeing what mischief he can get up to. As long as he doesn't jump up on the cupboard behind me and get the Titanic, it's all good. Because hubby would not be too impressed if he pulled that down. I'll be doing my floss tube next Wednesday, and then that will be the last one until we come back from holidays. So the next one might be, after that, might be a week late, because we've got 2 weeks off. We're gone for just over a week, but it depends whether hubby's off for the 2 weeks. So it just depends on whether I get any stitching done. I might just end that on the front, and I'll do that after. Flip it over after. It depends on whether he gets any, whether I get any stitching done while he's home. I don't always stitch when he's home. Just depends what we're up to, whether we're going out or whether we just sit up in the garage and sit there and talk, have a couple of drinks. Then I don't normally stitch. We just spend some time together. But we'll see how we go. But if I don't have any stitching to show you, I might still do a floss tube. And that's if you're interested, and just do like show the holiday. I'm going to try and take lots of photos this time. Show the holiday, talk about our holiday. I might have some stitchy goodness to show you. I'm not sure. I do have some things to come in, but I don't know if they're going to come in just yet. Tiger, get down. Just decided to jump up on the cupboard. That's all right. He's found a pen on the floor now. He's just pulled a pen down, so he's going to play with that. Yeah, so it just depends on whether I get any stitching done. Now we don't go until I do my video. Actually, no, I do my video on a Wednesday. So we don't go until the following Tuesday. So hubby's working up until the Sunday. So no, I will have something to show, just not very much. Just mark off on this so I know what I've done. Okay, so I will have something to show, but it won't be much. So it'll just be a short video. So I'll have Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. I might have 4 projects to show you. And then it'll be just to talk about the holiday and show photos. So we will see how we go on that one. Might have more than what I thought, actually. Tiger's just throwing the pen around. I can't even take a photo of him because you're on my phone. He's just throwing the pen around. And not much else is happening here. The bushfires are still pretty bad in Queensland. Apparently one of them was deliberately lit, which is not good. Some people just don't realise how much damage they do when they do that. But hopefully they get them all under control. There's been a lot of near misses with the fires. One lady's house, the fire come right up to her fence. and then it must have got put out. They only show me only by what I see on the pictures on the news. But yeah, they were lucky. We're pretty lucky where we are. There's not a lot of bush land around here. It's more houses, so that's good. We're not in any direct threat or anything. Where we are, there's they done pulled down a lot of houses one street over from where we are, and they're putting in a primary school which backs onto our street, and that's the entrance to the primary school is only going to be 3 houses down. So it's going to be a very busy street once it's all done and dusted and up. Supposed to be up for completion so that kids can start their next year in the end of January. We were very doubtful, but they've because they dug it all out and then that was it. They left it for a while, but then we started seeing foundation go in. They got all the cement in and that. So yep. And then you see framework going up, and I have to go that way, around that way to the vets, because the vets is only a 2-minute drive from me. So I went round that way, and lo and behold, they've got roofs on. They haven't finished the walls, but they've got the roof on. So I don't think they'll have any problem. I think it'll be up and running for next year somehow. Whether the whole lot's done or whether they will just have the gardens left to do, I don't know. But they're really getting stuck into it, because they do have what, November's only just started, so they've got November and December and most of January. January they'd really need to be starting to do the inside to get everything ready. But the part that backs onto our street is the part they're doing last. That's the daycare side of it. So that's going to be another 6 to 12 months after that, they say. So no doubt our street is going to get very busy. And they're doing the road right down the bottom of our street, so you can't come in that way anymore, so that's made it even harder. But by the time they get everything done, it should be good. It'll put the value up of our house, because we have a large house. It's 4 bedrooms and a TV room, which is a family home. That's why we built it, because Mum and Dad moved in with us and we had Stevie still at home at the time. We built it that big with that in mind. So it's a family home. So I think once the school goes in and he's up and running, it's going to put the value up on the house. Just had to get Tiger down again. He was going to bump the camera. But yeah, so we'll see what happens. It is a nice neighbourhood. So we're quite happy here. We will see what happens. Once the school goes in, it'll be noisy, but in a way, it's good to hear kids playing outside. You don't hear enough of it anymore. Kids are always inside on computers and laptops and video games. You don't hear enough of them outside. So it will be good to hear kids playing. There is a couple of little ones over the back of us that we hear. They only sound very young. But it's good to hear them playing outside and laughing and carrying on. They're not too noisy. Hope you can see this okay. My hand doesn't get in the way too much. Now this is one that there was a few people that asked if I could do a stitch with me on Australian map. So I thought, why not? that's what you were asking for, that's what you will get. And I had to stitch on it anyway. Just a couple of days late, but it is early in the morning, so this one will be uploaded sometime today. It's not as much editing as a normal floss tube, so it shouldn't take as long to upload, hopefully. We will see how we go, but should be up by tonight. This one I was going to aim. Oh, Tiger, don't bite it. You're pulling the fabric down, which is moving the frame. Yeah, this one I wanted to have finished this year. Just didn't happen. But I did have 3 finishes, so I'm happy with that. This one is on, if you haven't watched my plans video, it's one video back. Pop along and watch it. Tell me what you think. This is on for a finish next year. So that way I'll still get a few finishes. This one and another one. I don't want to just do all big ones so that I don't get any finishes. So I've put this one as a finish, and I think it was Tigers. There's not saying that another one won't get finished. A lot of the Hades won't. Not the big ones anyway. I'm in for the long haul with those ones. Tiger, what are you doing? Oh, he's decided to jump in the wardrobe. Let's see what I can get on this shelf, he says. There's a few bags in there with just the postal bags that I use. They're all in plastic, so you can't get fur or nothing on them, but I doubt he'll pull them out. Just inquisitive he is. Just got to see what's going on. What can he get into today? He's just going to sit there and look at me. Sorry if you can hear the washing machine in the background. I'm not sure if that sound will show up. Oh, he's found something to push around in there. So how is everybody's weather wherever they are? I hope you're not in the bushfires area. Get rid of that, it's in my way. Well, not long until we celebrate Christmas now, which is a bit scary. It's come around really quick. Even though we know it's coming, it's still always a surprise when it's here so early. The shops are full of Christmas stuff already. They've been out for a couple of months. You go down one of the bargain shops up here and you've got Christmas on one side and you had Halloween on the other. It is very unusual. They don't normally have them both out at the same time. They used to have Halloween out, and then when Halloween was finished, then they'd get Christmas out. But these days they get it all out together. I suppose in one way it's good for people that don't have a lot of money and they need to get things over a period of time. So in that sense it's a good idea. But haven't had to listen to the carols yet in the shop. I haven't heard any yet. So now we've hit November, no doubt they'll have the Christmas carols on. Which is good. I don't mind the Christmas carols. The only thing is you go shopping and you end up singing along down the aisle. People look at you as though you're crazy. But You only live once. If you're going to sing down the aisle, why not? Hubby's been busy with work. He's working 6 days a week lately. He's working up until I think he's working the Saturday and the Sunday before we go away. So if he's working both days, I can stitch both days. So that'll give us more to show you when we come back from holidays. When he goes back to work, then I'll do a stitch with me. Unless he's got something to do and find something to keep himself occupied, then I'll just duck into the craft room where we are now and do a stitch with me and get that uploaded. See how we go. But when we go on holidays, we're meeting friends down there. They're coming away on holidays with us. We're stopping at Yatla Pies. So if anyone's if you don't know what Yatla Pies is, it's a big pie shop. They have the best pies. So we're going to stop there for breakfast. I will take photos and put photos up for anybody that is not in Australia and you don't know what Yatla Pies looks like or what it is. But I will take photos. And we'll head down to Surfers Paradise. Book in. And then go find somewhere for lunch. And then we will see what we get up to while we're down there. I know we're going to Dracula's on the Thursday night, I think it is. Our friends have booked that. Pretty sure it's the Thursday night. So that will be good. Never been to Dracula's. It's a restaurant with a show. So not sure how that goes. I'll take a photo of the building from the outside. I'm not sure if we can take photos inside. If we can, I will. But I've got a funny feeling that with the show you're not going to be able to do it. But we'll see how we go. If I can take photos inside, I will, so you can see what it's like. If not, I'll just take photos from the outside. It's supposed to be a good night. 3-course meal. Dinner and a show. So we will see. And then we have schoolies up there. Schoolies are coming in on the Saturday. So the beaches and all that will be very, very busy. They cordon off a part on the beach where it's mainly just for schoolies. So they've got their own area. They have a band playing, and they have all music and things to keep them occupied. And sometimes you get a bit of trouble. Sometimes they're all good. I think the last year they were good. There was no problems on the news with them causing havoc or anything, which was good. Normally we don't go down there when schoolies are on, but we couldn't get the week that we wanted, so we're going a week later. So we'll see how we go with the schoolies, but it should be all right. After all, they're only there to let their hair down. It's the drinking that causes the problem. But we will see. They've got night markets on down there. They should be on the Friday night. I don't think they're on the Saturday because of the schoolies. I don't think they'll have them on while schoolies are down there. But that we'll find out. But should be a good week. We parked the car at the hotel and that's where it stays for the whole week. It doesn't move. When we walk out the hotel door, we've got the trams, so we can go on the tram. We can go right to the other end, which is Broadbeach. So we can go right to the other end and then hop off. There's a big shopping centre there. That's where Dracula's is across the road from the shopping centre. And then if you hop back on the tram, if you go past the stop where our motel is, you can go all the way to Helensvale. So it gives you a good variety of places to go to. I think we're going to find Barefoot Bowls again. Just a different one this time, and go and have another game of bowls. More or less, when we go on holidays, we choose one thing that we really want to do, and the rest is just, we do what we want when we want. What we see with it, might think, oh well, today we'll go on the Aqueduct. That's what we done last time. Yeah, okay, so we booked a night cruise on that. That was lovely. But yeah, we just pick one major thing that we want to do, and we book that in when we get there or beforehand. And then we just do whatever else we want to do at the time. Well, that's half an hour. I might leave it there. So we've got a fair bit done. We got 140 stitches done. So I might leave it there for today. I will continue on working on this one and do a bit more later. I've still got some challenges to do for the road trip, and then that's finished for the year, for the next leg. But I will get this uploaded and go and see what Tiger's doing. He's very quiet. Thank you all for watching my stitch along. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you enjoyed the little chat. Thank you all for coming along, liking, subscribing. If you haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button, hit the little like bell, and then you'll know when I put up the next video, and that way you don't miss any. But thank you all for coming along and spending this time with me. I do appreciate it. And I will see you in my next video. Thank you guys. Bye for now.